My greatest respects to each and every one of you. In life, what is our primary goal? Do we have a goal? Morning you start, by the time it's evening, day is over, people are feeling bored with their lives. Why? What is wrong in their lifestyle? Why that happiness is missing? Why peace is missing? Why health is missing? What is that we have to bring in? In a small breathing technique, you can just, when you are inhaling, I am inhaling God, I am exhaling evil. Simple. God is going within. Without the God behind your eyes, you can't see. Without the God in your ears, you can't hear. Without God behind your nose, you can't smell. Without the God behind your tongue, you can't taste. Without the God behind your skin, can't even movement in God, working in God, no shapes at all. There is energy. Scientifically we know. Energy is Ishvara. E is equal to mc square. Ishvara, that's all. Even the thought, good thoughts, God, bad thoughts, devil. Never invite a single bad thought, because it is you are avoiding God. Fill your lungs with God. When I am inhaling, fill your God, lungs with God. Heart, fill it with God. Liver, fill it with God. Can it be unhealthy? Gallbladder, fill it with God. Pancreas, fill it with God. Spleen, fill it with God. Kidneys, fill it with God. Your brain, fill it with God. Your genitals, fill it with God. There is no organ which is not required by God. Even your anus, fill it with God. Love each and every part of you, because all the 36,000 gods are within you. Nobody is outer. The Pran is Brahma. When you are inhaling God. When you are exhaling into God. Everywhere there is God. Now, how you were worshipping your God earlier? For 5 minutes, maybe strictly, or maybe 1 hour. Now all the 24 hours, because can you avoid your breath? Everything divine. Everything is divine. You are eating God, sitting God, talking God, listening God. Now you tell me, how you can exclude God? God is not just, you are everything. It is like you all around you, you are encased by God. All within you, you are within God. Everything. It is like fish. Fish is in the ocean, but it does not know that it has water around it, because you become so conditioned with water. You will know water only when you are taken out of the ocean. Now it wants to jump into that water. Frankly speaking, only when you are unconscious you get disease. When your eyes disconnect themselves with the soul, you get eye problem. When your ears are disconnected with the soul, you have hearing problem. When your tongue is disconnected with the soul, it has tasting problem, the touching problem, smelling problem. Why in old days we get diseases? You become so mechanical. See the child, how it is playful, totally. When it eats, all the fingers are kept inside. Just give him a chocolate. All over is chocolate. All over his hand there is chocolate. When he walks, so beautifully he walks. He is not mindful about who you are, where you are, what you are thinking. You will ask him, why are you jumping? He will think that what these elders are thinking. Why am I jumping? I am happy I am jumping. In happiness he is jumping. When he sleeps, see a child sleeps for 17 hours. When he cries, he really cries. The roof is thrown out. He is so full in each and everything. He does not want Kohinoor diamond to enjoy his colors. Colorful pebbles are sufficient. Sand on the beach are sufficient to entertain him with a small sand house. And he is so lost, so absolutely happy with those colored pebbles and conch shells. Now what is happening to the whole of humanity? He is dancing. If he is angry, he is so much angry, he will say, I will not talk to you. He will go for out, he goes out and comes back. He forgets, he is sitting on your lap. He does not remember anything because he has finished his anger. Now you hide everything. Neither you live, you do not live your anger, you do not live your love also, you do not live your food also. Even if you like laddu, in one moment you think, this is my favorite dish. The moment you start eating, then you will think, in my childhood I eat lots so many laddus my grandmother has given, and then you are lost in that. Second laddu, third laddu, and you are not conscious while you are eating your laddu also. By fourth laddu your stomach is full, and tomorrow again you want laddu because you have not eaten laddu. You are so much full, like a child, like a God. Totality is God. Now human being thinks that perfectionism. Why to be perfect? Be total, be holistic, be holy, be full, be complete, be natural, be pure. Then what will happen? You just see. In every activity you are full. Now what will happen? One moment of thought, let us say, while you are enjoying, suddenly a barking of a dog is you are hearing. Suddenly you will go to your childhood when you were keeping dogs in your home and their offspring, or you were taking the dog to your school, then from school it will go to your girlfriend, from girlfriend it will go to some other thing, and you are just enjoying your morning tea, or you are just planting a sap, or you are watering a plant, or you are just with your spouse, talking with your beloved, or friendly chat with your children. We become so much engrossed in our thoughts that we forget this moment. Being in the moment is God. As simple as that. You are now, there is nothing like worship, all worships are only warships. You are fighting with God. You have not given me that, give me that, complaint, demand, suggestion. And trading, bargain, 100 coconuts. What you will give the coconut to God? Just coconut is something like it is offering my ego, simple. 100 coconuts, that is also coming from the same tree, coconut tree, which is given by the God. How can you give him his own wealth and he treats you with respect? Because you are giving 100 coconuts, he will give you distinction. You are not wholesome, you are manipulative, you are cunning, and because you said Rama Rama 100 times, how do you think that you will reach heaven? Wholesome, wholesome will happen. Unwholesome, unwholesome will happen. He is not a politician, he is not a manipulative person, he is not a cunning person. Very beautiful, transparent mechanism. Simply soul is there, heart is there. How you need to be? Every moment we are thinking, even the loveliest of the jobs, you are so mechanical in your outlook. Loveliest of your works, whether it is cooking, cutting vegetables, sweeping the floor. When you are cutting vegetables, how do you cut? The homemaker or housewife, she is never in the cutting of vegetables. You are cutting, you are so much into the cutting, washing, the touch, the cutting, the seeing, the smelling, everything are totally taking place at that particular moment. When you are cooking your food, so much love and compassion for your family, then what will happen? What comes out is a beautiful dish, a very tasty dish will come out of it. When you are sweeping the floor, how you should sweep the floor? Even you are cleaning the toilet, there are no bad works, there are no good works. There is no higher job, there is no lower job. All works are works. If you know how to work, God is there. If you don't know how to work, God is not there. Very as simple as that. Your heart is there, soul is there, body is there, God is there. When you are sweeping the floor, visualize the very floor is the canvas. The broomstick is your painting brush. Wow! 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 So beautifully, immaculately. Not interested in anybody's appreciation. The sweeping of the floor will sweep your soul. It will cleanse your heart. All the impurities are cleansed. Meditation means not just closing your eyes and doing all the process I told you in the previous episode. When you close your eyes, you will do that. But when you are living all the 24 hours meditation, eating meditation, if you are drinking tea, tea meditation, listening meditation, speaking meditation, walking meditation, sitting meditation, gardening meditation, even in your family life, family meditation, even in your bedroom, bedroom meditation. You are God, she is God. Now what is that is happening? You just see. So much of cunningness, selfishness, you are finished. You are not other. You become Shiva and other become Parvati. In your very touch, the touch should be divine. Through your hand, the godliness should flow into your spouse. There is nothing called spirituality, doesn't mean anything. Not abstaining of, if you are with your married life partner, that can be also divine. You become Shiva and Parvati. Even in the act, you surrender fully, touch her feet and she is touching your feet. You are hugging, goddess is touching the god and God is touching the goddess. Even the greatest of the things, even when it is with your life partner, this is the purpose of marriage. Even your act should lead you towards enlightenment. The progeny that comes out will be God's. Even the life act, even the marriage act is a prayer, beautiful prayer offering to goddess. And you are so complete, you are not imagining anything, she is not imagining anything. So completely both of you are in the act, and one day that act also will leave you when it should. When the existence, the divinity wants you to take out that act, it will go because you have lived it. Only when you don't finish the act, it is remaining. When you don't eat the laddu, you want to eat the laddu. Both are so full. Now you have finished it. If you are so full, again will you eat again? You are not leaving anything, it is leaving you now, because both of you are like gods. Now, from passion you become compassion. From sex it will become love, purity of giving. Now just see what is happening. Husband says, you are not loving me. Wife says, you are not loving me. Both are beggars. When both are beggars, who will give to the other? This is the whole problem. When you are God from morning till evening, laugh like a God, smile like. Now what is spirituality? Spirituality means serious faces. More the spirituality, more religion, more serious. Why serious? God is fun. God is love. God is totality. God is life. God is celebration. You don't have two lives. One is materialistic life, another is spiritual life. Do you have two lives? You have only one life. The normal materialistic life and spiritual life, you have only one life. Both are one and the same. If you know how to transform the very materialistic life into spiritual life, then you are God, she is God, children are God, your home is the temple. Now you are devil, she is devil, and it is a hell, and you want to search your God in the man-made temples. Let your puja room be the meditation room. Both are meditating, whole family is meditating, everybody is eating together. Now somebody is eating at one time, somebody is eating other time, group meditation all at one time. What will happen? You just see. Now what is going to take place in your life? Your neighbors are gods. You will wish them, hi, good morning. Now we are waiting for the other person to wish you. Why? You don't love anybody, you don't love your wife, you don't love your spouse, you don't love your children. For neighbor's children, you will say, hi, how are you, what's your name, what are you studying, to your own child, because nobody is watching you. You scold him, how many marks you got? Did you play marbles with him? Did you play fun, have fun? Did you join him? The very home is a temple. There is no place to avoid God. The very consciousness is God. The very energy is God. The feminine is God, masculine is God. Prakriti is God, Purusha is God. You are God, your wife is God, children are gods. Now everybody is becoming Krishna, Rama, Buddha, all gods around, and everything is heaven. Heaven on earth should be realized, and let everybody meditate, and let there be Maitri, let there be compassion, peace, health, happiness to all the people in the whole world. God bless you.